Holy crap guys, happy Travis Knight Day. Yes, today I want to make it official that as of April 9, there's gonna be an official holiday in the Fire Brothers channel where we celebrate and commemorate Saint Travis Knight, who single-handedly saved the Transformers franchise. Well, that last part is still up for debate, but you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But we all know the story. The evil demon known as Michael Bay spawned several terrible sequels of the 2007 Transformers movie, and through each movie, the ratings declined, the critics became more fierce, and the public started generally hating the movie franchise because of Michael Bay's influence. But then, when it all seemed lost, Saint Travis Knight showed up, and through his influence and his directing skills, he was able to turn a Transformers movie good, at least in the public eye, so now the movie franchise is saved. And that's pretty much the story of Saint Travis Knight. But now you guys are probably wondering, okay Fire, we all know the story about Saint Travis Knight, but what does that have to do with today's video? Well, today's video is about an interview that Travis Knight had with Movie Phone, and the interview reveals something that we all already knew about, because we all knew that the Bumblebee movie pretty much started as a prequel to the Michael Bay, Transformers movies, but then it got switched into a reboot, into more of the reboot direction. Now, we don't really know how or when they decided to change that aspect of the movie, but something that a lot of people have been debating or discussing about is who authorized. Well, we already know that it was Hasbro and Paramount who gave the green light for the B movie to be turned from a prequel to a reboot. But whose idea was it? That's like the thing we don't know. And this interview pretty much reveals that it was Travis Knight himself who switched the movie from a prequel to a reboot. And it's gonna get really interesting because this interview kind of shows that Hasbro and Paramount were not intending to let this movie be a reboot. So if Travis Knight hadn't spoken up and told them that, look, we need to reboot this, because if we don't, then the movie's not gonna be as good, and you don't want that. So Travis Knight was basically the one who changed the entire direction of the movie franchise. So first I'm gonna read the article and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Okay, so Movie Phone asked Travis Knight, what about the mythology the Transformers films had already established? This is the first time Bumblebee has been on Earth, and just one movie earlier we saw him killing Nazis in World War II. I messed that one up. What was your thinking behind wiping the state clean? Travis Knight, continuity is very important to me, as is being consistent. And so I did take a good hard look at the films that had been done in the past. And as we were thinking about this movie, I still wanted the movie to be self-contained. I didn't presuppose any familiarity with the films or the franchise. I wanted someone who wouldn't know anything about the Transformers to be able to sit in the theater to watch this movie and have a good time and enjoy the movie, not knowing anything about the Transformers. But that said, it was important to me that if we were living within this universe and this mythology, that it be consistent. At some point we realized that we were essentially boxing ourselves into a corner. We were making choices that weren't really in the best interest of the film, if we were trying to kind of sit within the overall mythology of the franchise. Once I talked through some of these things with the producers and with the folks at Paramount, at some point we made the decision that this was the story that we're telling and we have to talk the best way we can. And if that means that we essentially are restarting the franchise, and that means we're rebooting these characters and they were taking aspects of the franchise and putting a different prism of it, then that's what we have to do. And ultimately it was a liberating choice, because then we weren't cornered into these decisions based on what had come before. We could tell our own story, and that was the aspect of that. So yes, this pretty much confirms that it was Travis Knight who talked to the producers and probably Lorenzo and Paramount, and they all came to the decision because he spoke. So this leads me to believe that if Travis Knight hadn't said anything, he was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my job and just do what they're telling me, then the B movie would have still be tied to the Michael Bay universe, and we probably wouldn't have gotten that Cybertron scene, because the movie did go through a lot of reshoots and a lot of changes before release. And originally the movie was supposed to start with Bumblebee on Earth, like already on Earth, and looking a bit more like he did in The Last Knight. So, meaning that Travis Knight here basically gave us the scene on Cybertron, as well as a bunch of other changes to the movie, which overall I think it did improve the movie, and that was the right decision. So, there you have it guys, Travis Knight is actually responsible for the new rebooted universe. I guess you can call the rebooted Transformers universe the Nightverse, because it was indeed created by Travis Knight. Well, Paramount and the producers, you know, had a hand in it, but it was Travis Knight's decision that led to it. So at least we can now officially, you know, coin the term. So, do you guys have a newfound appreciation for Travis Knight? Do you guys already knew about this? Did you guys suspect it but never really, you know, believe that it was Travis Knight himself who caused all the change? Or did you previously believe that it was Hasbro or Paramount that made this decision? Honestly, I kinda thought it was Hasbro who made this decision. I wasn't expecting Travis Knight to make this executive decision, but I'm glad he did. So anyways guys, that's it for this video. Unfortunately, I'm still pretty busy with college, so I'm gonna have to be doing more of these podcast type of videos because I'm not gonna have enough time to edit my videos because I have plenty of work to do. So yeah, in the meantime, we're stuck with this, but hopefully you guys don't mind. That's it for this video guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and happy Travis Knight Day to you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe.